I just want to run through this quickly because I would afford the same opportunity to my students in person. So this is linked on the Moodle page. You can open the file. There are actually a series of links. I believe that the word syllabus is hyperlinked all over the Moodle page, and it will all direct you to this same document. So as you can see, my information's here. You can email me at this email address if you have any issues whatsoever, or you can message me through Moodle. If you'd like to set up an appointment to go over some concept or ask some questions about the course, email is the best way to reach me because I get email right to my phone so I can answer right away. But I will also be checking the Moodle page regularly for messages coming through there. So either way. This course has no required textbook, as you've probably figured out already. I've posted all of the readings to Moodle instead. All of them are available for free. I've linked them. And on one or two occasions, I had to actually upload a scanned document. So it's either a link or an uploaded document that you can open. If you're having any issues opening items in Moodle, you can reach out to me. I may not be able to help, but the IT help desk is a really good resource for any issues that you're having with Moodle. You can find their contact information on the website, the CBU website, or it's linked right there. So in this course, our objectives are to develop reading, writing, and critical thinking skills with a specific emphasis on science. This course will analyze a wide variety of texts, including short stories, essays, and academic articles. There's also a few chapters from books, a few like newsy bits, all kinds of different things that are aimed to expose you to various different areas of scientific research, scientific commentary, so that you can learn what good and bad sources look like and learn how to read them and make up your own mind about what they mean. So each week you should be planning to read for several hours. There are many readings in this course. I've decided that rather than focusing on heavy lectures in this course, we're better off focusing on readings and written responses to each reading. So I'm going to assign an essay for every week of the course except the first week. So that's 5 essays total, and you'll need to have read the readings for that week in order to complete the essay. Now, in response to each essay, I'm going to be giving very detailed and critical feedback, and that's in order to help you improve and to kind of create the illusion of a dialogue, which we're lacking in the current format of the course. So teaching English online is really hard, and that's because normally I really do rely on discussion in the classroom. Students learn from talking about subjects. So because we can't talk to each other face to face, what we're going to do instead is talk to each other through your writing, and then I will respond, and I'll be able to show you which parts of the essay were really strong, which parts may have been strengthened with a little bit of extra beefiness or evidence or what have you. So really do focus on the essays. Try to do your best, because that way I can help you become even better than your best. If you don't submit your best effort, then I will be giving you commentary on how to improve, and that might not be relevant because you might already be there. You might have just not given your best effort on that particular task. So when you're finished in this course, you should be able to do the following 6 things: articulate the purposes and characteristics of academic writing, produce and edit material and an academic style at an undergraduate level, differentiate between exposition and argument, read text critically and frame thoughtful, logical responses, document and cite sources in either MLA or APA style. I go through this in great detail in my other course, and so I'm not going to go through it in great detail here because I don't want the students who are taking both to have to sit through it twice. However, if you need extra help with this, I can send you some reference materials. I expect you to be able to cite properly. If you do not cite properly, your grade will reflect that, and you may even get a 0 if it indicates plagiarism. So reach out. If you don't know how to cite in MLA or APA style, you've got to let me know before the due date for the essay, okay? So that I can help. I can't help after you've submitted it. And finally, you should learn how to write a thoughtful, well-composed essay in response to a given reading. So here's the schedule. I have it outlined week by week with the topics and the readings, and these are all actually linked in the syllabus as well. So you can click right out of here and it'll take you right to each paper. And I've made sure that all of these links work, so we shouldn't have any issues. There's one here that'll be uploaded because I'm scanning that from an ebook. So there's no link to that at the moment, but it will be on the Moodle. And that's it. And this says final exam, but really it's a final essay. So here's the due date for all of your assignments. You will see that there's an assignment due for each week of the course. It's a 6-week course. I have 5 assignments because the first week I'm not giving you an assignment to do. The final grade breakdown is over here, so you can clearly see how much each one is worth, and you can clearly see the due dates for each one. So if your assignment is submitted up to a week late, I'm probably not going to give you as detailed feedback as you would get if you submitted it on time. I'll try my best, but please try to submit things on time. This is a really tight schedule, and it makes things really difficult for me if things pile up at the end because I get a lot of assignments submitted really late. Assignments that are 2 weeks late will be given a 0. If you have an exceptional circumstance, if something happens in your life, you should reach out and tell me because I can give you an extension before the due date if it's a reasonable request. Don't tell me that things have piled up and that you have another exam or whatever. That's poor planning. I'm talking about if you have a car accident or if you had a serious illness or whatever. Those are legitimate reasons to be granted an extension. As I said above, MLA or APA format is absolutely required. If you don't know how to do MLA or APA, you need to tell me as soon as you can. And then finally, assignments are going to be submitted through Moodle on the links. You just click and then you can upload right on Moodle, and it needs to be in a doc or docx Word file. The reason for that is because I can't give feedback on a PDF. I actually can, but it's a pain in the ass. I prefer to use Microsoft Word, and I use tracked changes to show students where they went wrong and how to improve their writing. It is the best way to communicate feedback. So I require doc or docx files. If you don't submit it in that format, I'll be frustrated and I'll reach out to you to correct you. If you have a learning disability or any kind of ability issue, and you think that you might need special accommodation in this course, you can contact the Jennifer Keeping Center for Accessible Learning. There's a link here. They do require a little bit of notice, so make sure you make an appointment early if you think that you may require their services. The Writing Center is another great resource. Before you submit your assignments, if you make an appointment with them, again, they also require quite a bit of notice, but they'll help you go through your work to ensure that it's up to the standard, and they can give you some pointers, and they're really great. So I highly recommend the Writing Center for everyone, and the link is there. And finally, the library. So if you've never visited the library, now's as good a time as any. Linked here, or you can visit in person, hopefully soon. I'm not sure when things are going to be opening up to that extent, but just follow the website for details and announcements on that. And finally, the academic dishonesty and plagiarism policy. So we have a university-wide policy on plagiarism. You can find it in the academic calendar right here. You have to submit your own work in this course. I have a PowerPoint presentation on plagiarism, and it's in this module for this week, and you have to watch it so that you understand what I'm talking about, because this is a very serious thing. And if you're submitting work that is not directly written by your hand, that's plagiarism. So this is taken very seriously. The first time it happens, you get a 0 on that assignment. The second time it happens, you get a 0 in the course. And the third time it happens, the policy according to the university is that you will be asked to leave CBU. So this is not a joke. Review the PowerPoint presentation, and if you have any questions at all, just ask me. Ask me before the due date. I can go through your work. I can double check. If you're not sure if something's plagiarism or if you're not sure if you've cited properly, just ask. So that's it. If you have any questions about the syllabus, please reach out. Like I said, my email address is right here, and I'd be happy to sort out any questions, concerns, or confusion.